Have you found them? Our families. That makes sense. The Bay Knights must have a way of getting to and from the prison. I suggest you search the docks. Obelia, I would do anything to hug you again.
One problem at a time. Deal with the bodies.
I'm gonna be sick.
I just want my son to be safe. If I hide the corpses, the smell will attract someone.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Interference with flaming fish property will be dealt with swiftly.
We know you will drive back the army of the Absolute and raise up...
She always has something juicy in the possession. He's a man for people too.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate.
Kitchen cats. I don't care what the Voss says.
These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard. You really are that interesting.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Let's talk. That's the spirit.
Sharp as ever.
Let's get going.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
That'll get their attention.
You could start by standing on a ladder, so they can actually see you.
Sometimes I wonder why we're even friends.
Transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant...
Worked harder than they did. He was still chipping away when I left last night. Never saw when he left, though, did we?
What's your gripe with Saluna anyway, Shadowheart?
She betrayed her sister and ruined the balance of things. Imagine turning on those who love you for your own glory.
Best keep your hands to your...
Won't win this war on our asses, will we?
I'm reminded of a book Father kept hidden in a drawer. The Salty Mermaid. Do you know of it, Shadowheart?
Fabian ran his calloused fingers along Allura's scales. Her tail quivered in response.
Taste me, Allura pleaded. Fabian smashed his lips against hers, and their tongues twisted together like two eels in the Sword Sea.
The pinnacle of good trash. Even I can't forget that one too easily. Your father is a man of fine taste.
something over there.
You know what would be nice, just for a change? Venturing through a sun-dappled vineyard or a gleaming palace.
Not so fond of the sewers, then.
They have their purpose. I'd just rather we didn't have to wade through their purpose.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. I took my friend's life, but only after your god took her soul. Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the three finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash, discovered he was with the Absolute too. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Sarin's mind. She kept our treasure from us. Said Bereki and I had gone strange. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness. Or some fuel for the fire. She swore she was no cultist, but you all lie. The Absolute turns you. I don't know. Pass then, and do not come back. This is Sarin's final resting place, and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it. So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
In our midst, your death, in the Dread Lord's name.
This way.
Talk to me. Got to press on.
Making my move.
Where do I go from here? Swift as my feet can carry me.
Keep guessing.
Need to stay focused. Onward.
We await your good word. Ah, have you retrieved the Orphic Hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? Not a new companion, but an old one, and a loyal one. A proper introduction is in order, but I will let him do the honors. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition. Among the Githyanki, one gift is esteemed above all others. The Silver Sword. Take it. Wield it in honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son. Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then I turn my sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together, we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the Grand Design.
Tastes great.
Can't give up now.
So hot right there.
Why this sudden restriction on visiting the docks?
Tash forgot to tell me. Isn't that strange?
Stories, get right here! It's so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy your sandals? It's all there in the Balder's mouth, is it?
Careful, I might. A crooked touch.
All right. What now?
Oi! What's this? You ain't supposed to be down here, mate.
A submersible. It matches the description of the vehicle that brought the Gondian hostages into the Iron Throne.
Well, me and Kat don't know a thing about that. Look, I don't want anyone to get hurt, but I've got to do what I've got to do. Same as anyone. I'll take you in, but look, there's some bad shit going down in there. You don't want to get involved. Neither did I, but it was them or me. I'll get Kat warmed up. Get in when you're ready.
Aren't you the intrepid little adventurer, digging and diving where you don't belong? Ha! Are you now? Set foot within the Iron Throne and you will die, as will all of the hostages inside.
Your mind turns to the Gondian hostages, bound in fear, their futures hanging by a thread in Gortash's web.
That was a mistake. When the corpses start to wash up on the shore, remember, you could have prevented all this.